We are just an advanced breed of monkeys on a minor planet of a very average star. But we can understand the universe. That makes us something very special. The greatest enemy of knowledge is not ignorance, it is the illusion of knowledge. It surprises me how disinterested we are today about things like physics, space, the universe, and philosophy of our existence, our purpose, our final destination. It's a crazy world out there. Be curious. In the universe, it may be that primitive life is very common and intelligent life is fairly rare. Some would say it has yet to occur on Earth. Think computer viruses should count as life. I think it says something about human nature that the only form of life we have created so far is purely destructive. We've created life in our own image. I have noticed that even those who assert that everything is predestined and that we can change nothing about it still look both ways before they cross the street. One of the basic rules of the universe is that nothing is perfect. Perfection simply doesn't exist. Without imperfection, neither you nor I would exist. There is a fundamental difference between religion, which is based on authority, and science, which is based on observation and reason. Science will win because it works. The downside of my celebrity is that I cannot go anywhere in the world without being recognized. It is not enough for me to wear dark sunglasses and a wig. The wheelchair gives me away. If aliens ever visit us, I think the outcome would be much as when Christopher Columbus first landed in America, which didn't turn out very well for the Native Americans. We only have to look at ourselves to see how intelligent life might develop into something we wouldn't want to meet. The idea of 10 dimensions might sound exciting, but they would cause real problems if you forget where you parked your car. Time and space are finite in extent, but they don't have any boundary or edge. They would be like the surface of the Earth, but with 2 more dimensions. Nothing is better than reading and gaining more and more knowledge. Government works best under the glare of public scrutiny. Absent such scrutiny, abuses occurred. It is not clear that intelligence has any long-term survival value. The human capacity for guilt is such that people can always find ways to blame themselves. Thus, in a sense, we are all doomed. Even if we stay away from black holes. God abhors a naked singularity. Simplicity is a matter of taste. The increase of disorder or entropy is what distinguishes the past from the future, giving a direction to time. Eternity is a long time, especially towards the end. We each exist for but a short time, and in that time explore but a small part of the whole universe. If the government is covering up knowledge of aliens, they are doing a better job of it than they do at anything else. I regard the brain as a computer which will stop working when its components fail. There is no heaven or afterlife for broken down computers. That is a fairy story for people afraid of the dark. We are in danger of destroying ourselves by our greed and stupidity. We cannot remain looking inwards at ourselves on a small and increasingly polluted and overcrowded planet. The universe does not behave according to our preconceived ideas. It continues to surprise us. The whole history of science has been the gradual realization that events do not happen in an arbitrary manner, but that they reflect a certain underlying order, which may or may not be divinely inspired. There could be whole anti-worlds and anti-people made out of antiparticles. However, if you meet your anti-self, don't shake hands. you would both vanish in a great flash of light. Not to take this web of dualities as a sign we are on the right track would be a bit like believing that God put fossils into the rocks in order to mislead Darwin about the evolution of life. However bad life may seem, there is always something you can do and succeed at. Where there's life, there's hope. It's the gravity that shapes the large-scale structure of the universe, even though it is the weakest of 4 categories of forces. Mankind's greatest achievements have come about by talking, and its greatest failures by not talking. It doesn't have to be like this. Each exists for but a short time, and in that time explore but a small part of the whole universe. Why are we here? Where do we come from? Traditionally, these are questions for philosophy, but philosophy is dead. Thank you. See you next video.